Okay. Time to collect again. We gotta do our dailies. And then collect fungal spores. And then maybe do a world boss or two. Probably just the Dendro boss. Like the cube.
Another test subject.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis emulation. Wheel of life.
Okay. So we have a lot of resin. We should do world boss first.
Gather.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
This is gonna be a pain in the fire stage.
Transfixed. Into the frozen void.
Stabilize.
Need these.
Solidify.
Oh, that's fine.
Gather.
Overruled.
Hmm.
Solidify. Remember, health comes first.
Cry louder.
Oh, okay, failed.
Gather.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Stabilize.
Who dare?
This is order.
A witch!
Solidify.
I do love having
Every
Zhongli.
wound will heal. Overruled. Embrace the searing reckoning.
Stabilize.
Laid bare.
That house ain't gonna win.
Must burn.
Gather.
Overruled.
Solidify.
Everlasting as the moon. Every wound will heal.
Hmm.
Overruled. I never asked
It wasn't that bad.
redemption.
I mean, I just left instead of claiming rewards like an idiot. Like an idiot.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Laid bare. Witness my rise. Overruled.
Gather. Stabilize.
Easy peasy.
Solidify.
Mind the side effects.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
The doctor will see you now.
Gather.
Laid bare. Not every wound will heal.
She's still stronger.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Taking a turn for the better.
No time to lose. Bring it on.
Not every wound will heal.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Overruled.
Mhm. Shit. Hmm.
Gather.
Transfix. Not every wound will heal. Laid bare. I never asked for redemption. Never.
Let's actually grab the rewards that time.
Stabilize.
Overruled. Weak. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed. Be gone.
Solidify.
Tidal wave.
Influence. Die, sweet soul.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Gather.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Laid bare. Pathetic. Weak. This is body is eternal.
Solidify. This is order.
Seems like an emergency.
You're mine. No time to shouldn't let your guard down.
Gather.
Final calamity. Purge all obstacles.
Solidify.
Mind the side effects.
Eternity is in my hand.
Order guide you.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon.
Remember, health comes first.
You can run, but you can't hide. You're mine.
This is order. Stabilize.
This is shadow. Transfixed.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Illusion of destruction. Shattered. Overruled. This world
Gather.
is fleeting shadow. This body is eternal.
God damn it.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Seems like an emergency.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Ridiculous.
Crumble.
Bro, just die.
Eternity is in my hand.
Solidify.
Mind the side effect.
Overruled.
I really don't get how to make the bloom hit for more. Mine. Okay. One of the world bosses. The wolf I still have to do. Where do I see like all the world bosses? I already did that domain.
Boats are
The
made for
fuck?
transfer.
Do I just have to remember which ones I do? Where's Child? I still have to do him. He's in Leeway. I need to see like what all the world bosses are. Genshin, all weekly bosses. Excuse me. Okay. So, we did the wolf, not the wolf, the whale. We did the whale. We did the knave. We did Apep. We need to do the everlasting Lord of Arcane Wisdom. Whatever the fuck that means. We just did L. We did La Signora. We need to do the big boy. We're gonna do Child now, and then we need to do Dvalin and Wolf. So I need Dvalin, Wolf, Big Rock Dude,
Where do you want to go next?
and everlasting Lord of Arcane Wisdom. The fuck? That one's shoot like Scaramouche. We did that. We did that one. What the fuck's the everlasting Lord? Genshin, everlasting Lord of Arcane Wisdom. The fuck is that?
State your business here.
Oh, that's Scaramouche. Okay. Okay, that's just his name. Okay. Okay, well, we already did him, so good, good. So all that we need is not him. We need Devlin, which is up here. We need the wolf. And then we need the big rock dude, which is where? Where's the big rock dude? Genshin weekly bosses. Big rock dude is in Leeway. No. That. No. That. No. Fuck. That one. That one beneath the dragon. Okay. We need that one. Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, we only have 40 resin, so we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna go fight Child. And then we're gonna go kill a whole bunch of slimes. Whole bunch of slimes.
This
Using water,
opportunity is quite
not
hard to
fire.
come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I
Oh,
promise to
fuck.
be gentle.
Transfixed.
Sup, dude? You lost. You lost. Good battle.
Guess I should take you more seriously.
Stabilize.
Round 2. You lost again. You're bad. Round 3.
Solidify.
Overruled.
You're bad. You lost. Child's such an easy weekly boss now. Beneath the dragon. Quella. Level 50, we're done. Okay. Alright, let's finish our commissions real quick.
Astra Abyss.
Leeway.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We should do one of our other quests. And the XP will give us our daily commissions.
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Hmm.
Just following orders. Just following orders.
Laid bare.
Tidal wave. Da. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Hmm. Hmm. It's so creepy that that shit's watching her. Hmm. Yeah, legit. Might as well finish this while I'm here, right?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today.
Solidify! Stabilize! Solidify!
Laid bare.
Stabilize!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Mysterious meat? What's that for? Thought they were just regular meat. Guess not. Okay. Hey, come on, bruh. Okay. There's some mushrooms over there.
Solidify.
Hey there, guys. Oh yeah.
Stabilize.
Taking a turn for the better.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
The doctor was.
Gather.
Transfixed.
You're mine.
Oh my god, no, not a sandworm.
Stabilize.
Shouldn't let your guard down. No time.
Solidify. Stabilize.
I will have order.
Laid bare.
Solidify.
Hmm.
Osmanthus whined.
We have to fight this thing.
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Tidal wave.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Overruled.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side effects.
Stabilize.
Everlasting as the moon.
Gather.
Perfect.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Experience and be order guide you.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
Laid bare.
Buddy, stop whining. All that I have left is Dvalin and the wolf. Yo, Orion, stop. Okay. And now Devon.
Stabilize.
Seems like an emergency.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Witness my rise.
Stabilize. This is order. Solidify.
Tidal wave. Yeah, yeah.
Stabilize.
The doctor was
Tidal wave.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon.
Riptide.
A bitter pill to
Gather.
mind the side effect.
Tidal wave.
A bitter pill to
Stabilize.
Mind the side effects.
Solidify!
You're mine. Yeah. Za. Yeah.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Laid bare.
Gather! Order guide you.
Yeah.
Ja.
Za.
Easy peasy. Now for Baiju's fungi.
Stabilize!
The doctor will see you.
Remember,
Ha. Za. Ja. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Za. Da. Ja. Yeah. Ja. 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 Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ja. Yeah. Shouldn't let your guard down. Za. Za. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Za. Yeah.
Perfect. I need like 5 more of them now that I know how to actually kill them. Actually, doesn't Wanderer need them too? No.
ka, za,
Ja. 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 Yeah. Za. Ha. Ja. Yeah. Yeah. Za. Yeah.
mind the side effects.
Hey,
Solidify!
Ja. Ha. Yeah. Da. Yeah. Za. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. No time to look. Ja. Yeah. 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 Ha. Da. Za. Ha. Yeah. Za. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. This game's so fucking beautiful, honestly.
Gather!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Ja. You're mine. Ha. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Ja. Ha. Ja. Za. Ja. 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 Ja.
No! Damn it! Fuck it, it's too late now. Let me hit the ball. Puppy, why are you whining? Do you want to go out again? Can I finish killing this one enemy?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Okay, pup, you want to go out? Fine, I got you. I gotta let the puppy out, and I gotta put their food away. Puppy, you gotta not be jumping on the door. Stop it, guys. Why are you not patient?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Okay,
But where are
now they're
those who
outside.
share the memory?
What do I gotta do? We want to go kill like 3 more of these, to be honest, cause I'm gonna need a lot of the shits. And then after we kill these 3, we'll go kill some shinobis. We. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing. Here you are.
Taking a turn for the better.
No time to look.
Ooh. 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 Kirk, you want to go out too? I got you, buddy. Finish your water. You always drink way too much, but that's fine. You old man. Okay. And then one more of these. Is there really no teleport near there? That's kind of just mean. Alright, one more mushroom. Oh, that's the wrong way. Come on, Hank, you want to go out? I got you. Go on, buddy. Meat. Meat.
Transfixed.
Crispy meat. Hello there. One at a time. Bruh. See, I kind of hate that y'all be floating.
Mind the side effects.
Shouldn't
Die.
let your guard down.
Why is my child so fucking weak, man? I get it, Nouvelette's stronger, but like, oh.
Bring it on.
Level 90. Using the Stringless, which increases his burst damage. Using the Nymph Stream. Has hydro damage on the gauntlet. Has attack and attack. Talon's level 7. Why is he so weak? Maybe it's the bow. Maybe it is the bow. Come on, doggos! Why are you barking? I'm right here. What are you barking at? To say hi? Hi. How you doing? You see anything outside? Anything interesting? I'm very happy to be a human because I can like play video games. What's your life, pup? Like when you come inside, what do you think about? What do you do? Like I have the Stringless refined to rank 4. It's still not good enough. Like it's just not. And that's not good for him. And that won't help at all. Like, is the Skyward better for him? Oh, no, let's Google. Let's Google. Genshin child bow. Hey, where you going, kitty? You don't go outside. Only dogs, not cats. Yo, come on, pup. Let's go. Why'd you go back outside? Come here. Come on, buddy. Okay. No, that's not your food. You have your own food, buddy. You'll all have your own food. Okay. Google. Tartaglia rating and best build. Okay. Best builds. The Polar Star is the best weapon, which is probably his weapon. Don't have it. So, oh well. The Thundering Pulse I also don't have. You're good singing, Siren. I appreciate it. I'm just like looking at how to make my character stronger. Okay, so the Skyward Harp is on the recommended. It's just not on the top 30. I don't have any of the top 30. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I don't like this. I like this one better. Huh? You want these? So if I switch to a level 60 of this, which is literally 20 levels lower than what I was just using, and then I go and attack this thing, am I doing more damage? Because I'll be mad. Bruh. Bruh. I'm mad. It's not fair. Just because it's a 5-star weapon? Whatever. Siren, I appreciate you just coming to chill. That's nice of you. You're co-oping with friends and it was you're like breaking them into the game? What do you mean breaking on them?
The doctor will see you now.
Alright, one more mushroom. And we probably should do some story. Because, like, resin's not just gonna magically come back. That's a time thing, so...
Solidify!
Remember, health comes first.
No time. You can run, but you can't hide.
Solo ult. Okay. Do I really need to? Probably not. Let's go craft 2 of them.
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean...
Okay. Perfect. We need 9 of those. Well, that's not a good sign. Well then. Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Oh, that's tomorrow. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'll wait till tomorrow. That's fine. Look at all my tier 3 weapons. Useless. And this increases crit rate by 20%, increases crit damage by 25%. So we kind of want more crit. What's his crit at? 30%? Actually, pretty good. I can double that. Now his crit rate's almost 60. So, do I have... Have I really not gotten a gold hydro damage one? Like, that just makes me sad. There's no crit damage. No crit rate. No, just attack. And it's just on the goblet. Need a better hydro one. Mm.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death.
Need hydro damage. Where's nymph domain here? Huh? Let's do this twice and see if I can get a better hydro damage one.
No time to lose.
Gather.
Yeah, he does do way more damage now.
Overruled.
Still not as much as her though. Probably never will, because he's not New Valette.
Solidify.
New Valette can catch up to her, maybe not even though. New Valette does decent hydro damage though.
Laid bare.
Does Serena do more damage than Child? Hmm.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where...
Come on, hydro damage. I'm gonna cry.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Gather.
Oh.
I will have order.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Poke, 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 poke. Die. Please, hydro damage. I hate you. You hate me. Let's all hate. I don't know. Oh. Fuck you. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that now. So, oh well. His talents are Saturday. His talents are Friday, right? No? Who the fuck was Friday? Child? No. Child's weapon? Yes. Child's weapon is tomorrow. And then he's Saturday. And then he is also Saturday, huh? Yep. Yep. Okay, well, let's go cut a whole bunch of shinobi things. I'm not going to be able to level up either of their weapons. It's Sunday. And that's Sunday. Most things are on Sunday. At least we've got plenty of his shit. Just have to wait for this. We just gotta wait till tomorrow and make all of our resin condensed resin. And then use a little bit of Primo gems. And I should be able to get their weapons to at least 40 or 60 by this weekend. And then it's just waiting. Like, just waiting for resin. Waiting for certain days.
No time to lose.
See, I'll drown. Watch me drown. Watch me drown. No, okay. I'll be fine. Hey there, Shinobis. Bye, Shinobis. You fought very bravely.
Stabilize.
How did you survive? Did you run away? That's shameful, man. You bring shame upon your house. Don't run away from a battle. Okay, you want to die too? Fine. I wasn't gonna kill you, bitch. You could have lived. You were having a peaceful life all by yourself over here, and then you wanted to fight me. I hope you regret that. Mushroom.
Solidify.
We. Whoosh. Love her wings. Can I cook anything? Need more jam. Just sunsetters and berries? No thank you. No thank you. Not interested. Mushroom pizza's disgusting. Sorry. Hmm. Can cook a decent amount of those. Peter Pockets. Oh, that's what it's for. Scented meatballs. Okay. Gross. Gross. Eli? Mine.
Stabilize.
Laid bare.
Another victim that didn't have to be a victim. Y'all are just choosing death now.
Should replace my hammer.
Eli? Mine.
Transfixed.
Snap my fingers.
Laid bare.
That's right. Bow before me. Potato. Never enough. Oculi? Where are Oculi? Gotta be underground somewhere. Oh, berries.
Transfixed.
The wrong test subject.
Yeah, you did pick the wrong test subject. Oculi, it's up. Upsy daisy. Bruh. Hey. Hey! Oh. Mine. Sky stat.
Stabilize.
Overruled. Yeah.
Do. Gotta be the same level to join. Whee! Still think it's your lucky day, bro? Alright. More shinobi!
Gather.
To the ferry. Wee.
Stabilize.
Let's get down to business.
I'm surprised you came back again. Just keeping my strum open while you play Genshin. That's so nice.
It's my lucky day.
Okay. Done with this now. Let's go do the story. This guy's nice that he's level 70, but it doesn't really mean much until his weapon's higher as well. I guess I could go farm these as well. I will have them. Those don't really have much. I'm gonna need a bunch. It's fucked up.
Solidify.
Laid bare.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
I'm just gonna kill like 3 of these. And then just do some story.
Gather.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Okay. Yeah, see, that alone's fine. And he's good. We're gonna do a few missions. And I think that's all I can do for my characters right now, because I need resin. Now, the question is, what do their constellations do? Hmm. Honestly, his C2 is nice, but besides that, doesn't seem necessary. His C1 makes him a lot better. He's out right now. You can get him.
Where do you want to go?
It's out right now.
If you'd like to.
Hmm.
See Liyue's tourist
I
spots.
mean, you got time. You got the event. This reset again. Like the Abyss reset again. You got the Wind Trace event. You got the test runs.
Few references.
I feel like you got a little bit of a chance. You got a little bit of a chance, man. I think that you'll be fine.
The same as I remember. But where are those?
So like his constellation C1 is nice. C2 I don't really understand. When in the wind favored state, 5 ceremonial plays will see its damage increased by 4% per point of difference between the max amount of points contracted with presence capacity when using this skill. Persistently consumes points to maintain this hovering state. So the points are the bar on the right side. Okay. And the 5 ceremonial plays is just the attack name. Is it tofu or foshu? 5 ceremonial plays, like what? Oh, the ult. The ult gets stronger if you use it near the end of your hovering state. Got it. Okay. Okay. C1's nice. C2, don't really care. I mean, I was playing with you the other day. Your C0 one's pretty strong. I think if you got C1, you would be fine. You got time. I'm gonna go make a drink while they
Greetings,
talk,
boss.
because I don't
How
really
may I
care.
be of assistance
That's the
today?
truth.
I'm sure
If
you've
I
heard
care,
about
I
what
watch a
happened at the
lore
Opera House.
video. They take too
Something got
long to
turned
talk.
into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
I mean, that's
About the
true.
clothes
He
left
could
at the
have
scene
other
that you mentioned.
guns.
Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Are we still on this fucking plaything?
At least
When,
what I
like,
expected.
the bitch
My
got
father
turned
had no
into
reason to
water
care. So
during
he
the
also
trap?
have no reason to bring an extra
Are
gun
we
with him.
still on this?
The
Bruh.
gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Thought we've
So
been
you're
done with
saying
this.
Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because
A
he
lot of you
seized it
too
from
will
one of the other
follow.
guys?
Sure, that's how
But
he
hold
got the
on.
gun. Yep.
If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in
It's
front of his
almost
eyes?
10 o'clock.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Okay. We're still in investigations. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Jesus Christ. I see an oculi symbol. But I probably can't get down there, can I? Oh, I can. Whee! Mine. I love Fontaine. Real talk. I love this shit. This is amazing. Ugh. Okay, let's talk. Let's just get it over with.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just
That's
say
definitely
I
not
enjoy
true.
the ambiance of Poisson.
That's
The house
weird.
did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Lenny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Damn, not straight up accusing him.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not
Okay.
cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful.
What's super rich?
Now that you mention it,
Oh,
Like how much?
You're
100,000,
officially in
200,000,
the
a
clear,
million? So because he said they have to be rich, he's in the clear, so basically he's poor?
jokes aside,
Like, she reading this man to
this for your
filth.
investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
That means that I'm gonna have to talk to him a lot, but I don't want to talk to you. Contact Marcel, bruh. Why are you sending me all around this fucking city? It's fine, it is pretty. I don't mind. Usually I hate when the game has me going places, but this is actually like pretty. The music's here, vibe. The music here is a vibe. It's nice, it's nice. I can't drown. It's nice. Oh, probably done right here. Whee!
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure, I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle
Well,
Marcel, you
everyone
also
loves
noticed
drama.
that
I like
other thing,
drama.
right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case.
Not
right away.
humans,
Is that what you're investigating?
Fontanians. Because, like, people from Sumeru ain't gonna,
I still don't
like,
have much solid proof, but
people from
I can sense
Mondstadt,
that the
Leeway,
other side has
Sumeru,
already begun to
they ain't gonna
act.
turn into water. It's
Oh.
only if you're from Fontaine.
What makes you say that?
We
Be
were attacked
accurate.
on Aaron
I'm a
Knight by
fucking
some
star.
multi-member
I don't turn into
group.
water.
And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't
Yes,
even be here.
Paimon's
talking to you right now.
vigilance. Yes,
Oh,
that's
you're
what
giving
that
us too much
was.
credit.
Yes.
Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Okay.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Okay.
This can work.
Well then.
I'll just treat them as new samples.
Osmanthus wine tastes the
Go
same
over
as
the
I
clues?
remember.
Bruh, why didn't we just go over the clues when we were together? Why we gotta go over to the side to go over the clues?
We've talked to all three suspects,
Yes.
purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Agreed.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Oh, I have to like pick? I don't know where to start, bro. I wasn't paying
You mentioned
attention.
that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
I don't think that he fired the shot.
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
I mean, I guess, but I feel like your father wouldn't protect him. None of this kind of makes sense to me.
Makes sense.
But that's okay.
But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Probably.
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
I don't know, I still feel like it's Jocks. A theory. Like, I just think that he can.
It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Okay, well, I think that you're wrong.
If he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
Leave it.
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
What up? How you doing, boy?
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
Bruh.
So you're saying
Literally all three of them were wrong. What the fuck?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be? You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky, but we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Ooh, extremely risky. I'm down. I'm down. Let's go.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right, because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah, and it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Linny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus.
See you then!
Okay, then.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater.
Hell yeah.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Slice. Slice.
Finally found it! So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. You're right. An important place like Navia is probably arguing up a storm right...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
There you go, just be honest.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
That's all he cares about.
Sounds like the
Oh, fuck. That's all he cares about.
Ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
What's going on? There she is.
Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
I do love her.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Doesn't it though?
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
Huh?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this,
that's fine.
Do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, in truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father after that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea. The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin. This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. A pile of clothing was found at this, but now it is since it was. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula
I
was
don't know,
in dire
man. Water
straits,
that can make you
and his
dissolve,
reputation had
that
already
should
been
be like
shattered.
shit.
He had
That's
no
fucking
guarantee
wild.
that going forward with
It's
the truth
wild,
would
but
allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the
I know
matter
it will all make
and
sense soon
determine that we
enough.
were
I
in the
know it's a
right.
story. Just like,
But what
wow.
good would that do?
Imagine finding water that can just melt people.
Had this opera
What the?
house
I know it
ever
doesn't
given
actually
my
melt them.
father
It's just
any sense
wild,
of
bruh.
confidence in its power and
Wild.
justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained.
Yeah, I
the
know.
power
It turns
to
them
prove
back
our
into
points
their like
and
water
continue the
form, their like
stalemate.
oceanid form.
I was
It
able to
like
become
gave
Spina di
us that
Rosula's
explanation.
prisoner, which made
I
me
just,
harder to
you know,
target, and
only
allowed me
Fontanian
to
people,
grow and learn.
not Sumerian,
Once
not
I had been
Mondstadian, not Leewayan,
stepped up to
only
the challenge,
Fontanian
I
people.
would do what this
It's fucking
called for,
racist,
and
bro.
that
It's
was
racist
to
water.
restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duel?
I know it's not. I know it's
Right.
not. I did like watch a little video. I know that like all the people in Fontaine are originally like from the ocean, so that's why it works on them. I get that. I just like, bitch, who
I don't
who
need
found the
your
water?
apology.
Why?
Your guilt
Was the water
is
like
support
hidden?
from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But
Like
since
I
he
don't
entrusted
get
his
where the
will to
water
you,
came from and
Lorraine,
like why
you
they're
should
just
tell
finding the
truth
water
about his
now.
sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe
I don't
that
get how they
Callis
just
was
are finding it
intending to
now.
die?
Because it's like under the ocean. The fuck?
I did.
Okay.
As a champion duelist, I fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Mm.
My line of work. I've
Okay,
seen
got
all
it. I just
kinds
got
of
here
people
now.
who
Got
faint
it.
to
Got
to
it.
continue living.
Got it.
Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic.
I'm late to this. My bad. I'm a shooting star, man. It takes me a while to get to places.
To live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have
I
no
appreciate
questions.
it. I appreciate
It
it.
appears there really are good grounds to reopen this
I
case.
get like the main story of Fontaine and the rest
However,
like
Miss
they'll
Navia,
fill in the
you still
puzzle
have not
pieces.
explained the link
Just
between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right?
I love swimming in the
She
water.
sounds
Why did they want to
fascinating,
become
but
people,
kind of
bro?
beside the
Like,
point.
why did y'all want to do
Wait,
this to
weren't they
yourself?
just talking
Being
about
in
the
that
serial
water is fucking
disappearances
amazing.
case? Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter
I would
of
much
timing.
rather be an oceanid than a person. Excuse
In
me?
my father's case, the culprit intended to kill Bullseye.
I know, exactly.
and
I just gotta
Callis.
wait. I just
As
gotta
a
wait.
result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit
How
could
is being
only
an
plan their
oceanid
actions
torture?
so precisely
How?
if they were
You're
already
one
at
with the
scene.
ocean, bro.
Coincidentally, Marcel
I would
attended
be a
both the banquet
fireworm.
and the
I would
trial.
be like I don't know. What's Earth? And I would be an elemental being of any element.
Find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an
In real life, not in this game. Not in this game. I know this game it's probably torture. I'll find out. Just in real life, I would love to just be like a fire elemental or a wind elemental. That just sounds more fun than being a person. Being a person's boring.
I was the only person present at both events. On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
And when will I understand? Like, how long? Cause am I gonna understand in this trial? Because I don't think so. This is just a trial. I still have to like go fight something. I have to like go find out all the information. It's gonna be like hours before I find out. I don't think I'm gonna play that long tonight. I'm probably gonna get off. In another trial? Okay, cool. I kind of do like how in Fontaine they explain everything in the trial.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Wait.
In addition, I left my home in
They're all young women? I know who kidnapped them. It's the knave, right?
Only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
I did. Father did.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I know Father runs an orphanage.
This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check?
Interesting. Yeah, that is kind of surprising. Not before the fastest fight ever. Legitimate deaths, a close shave, and an Indiana Jones style escape.
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he
Can I just like
life.
pay $50 to skip the story?
Right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Story takes time.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been.
The story takes time.
The biggest difference between me
I have to edit, I have to record, I have to upload. I gotta play 2 other games later to record. Gotta edit more. I'm a YouTuber. I don't got an editor. I'm the editor.
People who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel?
But like, editing's the only part that I like. I really enjoy editing. Like, I'm gonna struggle big time when I become like a partner and I get like more views. Because my whole channel is like reactions to TV shows and movies. So I don't think it's ever gonna get really big. But it does have a potential to. And if it does, I don't think that I'm gonna hire an editor. Like, I really enjoy editing. It's fun. But like, it's so fucking time consuming. I don't know, I'll probably just have to break down eventually. But not for a while. And now back to the Traveler. We done? I remember that. It said, meanwhile. I didn't put that together.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Be sent, sir, and yes, sir. That's it.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get off.
All the words that come out of your fucking mouth, faggot. It's yes, sir, and sent, sir.
Because I'm talking to people that
That's it, tall leprechaun.
can't be on.
And fucking Vader. That's it.
This can't be on
Sent,
YouTube.
sir, and yes, sir. That's it.
But I'll be on like tomorrow, probably. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.